What is good, y'all? It's your boy Curry Mac back with another video, and today we're gonna be doing the week 1 predictions. You all should know from my previous videos, me and a couple other my friends have done some of the AFC and NFC predictions. So now that the season is about to begin, we're gonna go ahead and start off with week 1. So we're gonna start off with week 1, and it's gonna be pretty interesting. You guys know how the season always starts. It can start off a little slow, or certain teams start off with injuries, or people signing, or players getting signed and whatnot. So this video shouldn't take too long. You know how me and Big Hirsch have future plans to do our challenges. If we lose, we're still going to be doing that, but this week we have some personal things going on, so we're going to skip. But don't worry, it's going to get interesting, and I'm just going to go ahead and start with I guess I'm gonna just go with from the 1 o'clock games to Monday night. So first game we got here is Titans at the Cleveland Browns. This, I think, is going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be crucial for both teams to get a big start. I think Baker is going to come out really strong this year. Maybe MVP type season. So this is important for Mariota as well. But I'm not going to be getting into all these players and stats and everything. I got Cleveland winning this, but I think Browns are going to come out strong, but it's going to be a close game, I think. Next game, we have Baltimore at Miami. So Ravens playing the Dolphins. I think the Ravens are also going to start off pretty good. I think they might demolish Miami, actually. The defense is tough. I think Lamar, I know he says he's trying to pass it 30 times a game and all this stuff and working on the outside of the numbers. But who knows? Because once you get in there and start playing, he might go back to his old ways. But I think the Dolphins are gonna have a hard time playing against the Ravens D. And they both have some players that are questionable to play this week, so we'll see. But I have Baltimore winning. So next game I have the Falcons at the Minnesota Vikings. I think this is going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be close, possibly high scoring, but either way, I think it's going to be very close. The only downfall is not really many injuries, but Stephon Diggs might not play. It sucks. I have him in my fantasy league, and I feel like he's always questionable. I had him last year too, so he might not play, but I feel like he will. He'll pull through. But I'm gonna have the Vikings winning this game, but it's really close to me. And I'm kind of curious to see what Matt Ryan does this year. So, but anyway, moving on, we're gonna go Bills at the New York Jets. I think this is gonna be a great game as well, and very important for both teams. This is the show if everything they did in the off season, worked out, and to see how efficient they can be. So this should be a really good game. Very important for both teams to start off strong. The only bad thing for the Jets is I think Tremaine Johnson is out and Robbie Anderson, receiver. So I mean, I'm excited to see what L. Bell does. Y'all know I'm a Pittsburgh fan, so um, I want to see like how he's gonna be since he didn't play a whole year. I think everybody's kind of wondering how he's gonna do. And Robbie Anderson, he's a great player, so that could hurt a little bit. But they are questionable. So I'm not sure about Tremaine Johnson, but anyway, I have the Jets winning this. Should be a good game. So I got Jets. Good division game. Redskins at Philadelphia, the Eagles. I think Carson Wentz and the Eagles have the edge. I think for this season, I think Philly's gonna go far. Like if you heard in our NFC predictions, I have Philly winning the division actually. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Redskins, keep it interesting. They might not have Jordan Reed this week, so that potentially could hurt them. But I don't think it's gonna, be a huge deal. Just don't sleep on the Redskins. That's all I'm gonna say. But I have Philly winning that one. We're gonna go to the Rams, the Los Angeles Rams playing the Carolina Panthers. I can see the Panthers kind of bouncing back this year, just a little bit. I think Cam's gonna have a lot better year this year, as long as he's healthy. And kind of like last year, they started off 5-1, I think, or 6-1, and then they played Pittsburgh and we killed them. I was like, I don't know, I was so happy when we played them last year. But yeah, they started off really strong, and then they had like a 6-game losing streak after us. But I could see the Panthers really starting off strong again this year, as long as they don't have that many injuries. But that's just like any other team. The Rams, I'm curious to see how their offense is going to be, if it's still going to be like that high-powered offense, and their defense is still going to be pretty good. And but you guys might be surprised by this pick. I have the Panthers winning. So that's that. We got Kansas City Chiefs at the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars have some key players out, and I think they're gonna give Patrick Mahomes some problems. Patrick Mahomes, he's gonna get pressured a lot. I think Jacksonville has probably been planning for this game, all summer. So I think they have some good schemes probably built up, and they got one of the best defense in the league. So I think this is going to be a really good game. This could maybe be like one of the games of the week, like top 3 best games this week. So I got Jaguars winning it. I think you guys would be surprised by that, but I really could see them shaking Patrick Mahomes up and the Chiefs struggling at Jacksonville. Indianapolis against the Chargers at the Chargers. Both teams are dealing with early injuries, and y'all know about the whole Melvin Gordon still not playing, all that. I think he might. I don't think the Chargers are going to end up signing him. I think he might go somewhere else. But who knows? The whole Colts thing, I really had the Colts going really far this year, so it's kind of sad with Andrew Luck leaving. I wish him the best of luck, but if I really think he's going to come back within a year or two. So some people probably think not at all. But I think he'll be back. I would have had the Colts winning this game, but Jacoby Brissett, he's going to be decent, but everyone knows not nearly as good as Andrew Luck. But yeah, so I got the Chargers. We're going to move on to Cincinnati at Seattle. You guys got to remember the Bengals. They did have a rough year last year, and people probably have them at the bottom of the AFC North, but they have a really good defense. AJ Green is out for like what was it, like 6 weeks or something like that, 8 weeks, but they got a good defense, and I think they're going to be turning it around here. And Andy Dalton's going to have a good year. If you guys saw our AFC video, that's what we talked about. But the only thing is, if Andy Dalton can't, get it going with the pass game, they're gonna have a hard year. So I think this game could be a pretty decent game. I could see it being like 21-17, 21-14, but I got the Seahawks winning. So next, we got the Lions at Arizona Cardinals. I'm still not sure how I feel about Cliff Kingsbury or whatever, how he's talking about these offensive schemes and whatever. And the way Kyler Murray looked in the preseason, he looked like a little kid getting thrown around like a rag doll. But, that offensive line's going to step up. It's bringing everything together. So you can't make any, premature, expectations out of these guys in preseason. So I'm not really sure, but I know as of right now, I gotta see something from those guys before I don't know. I got them like bottom of the list. So I got Lions winning that. The 49ers against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 49ers have a lot of their secondary is hurt, but then again, the Bucs might not have Mike Evans. He's questionable, but he'll probably end up playing. I feel like this always happens week to week with a lot of these, receivers and certain players, or they go through the season like week to week. It's crazy. So I do think Mike Evans will play. This is another tough game to pick on who's gonna win. I'm excited to see Jimmy G and see how he does. But I'm gonna give it to Tampa on this one. I think 49ers might have a tough time starting out this year, but I'm just gonna give it to Tampa. I think they got it. So the game of the week for me, this is every week because it's my team, but Pittsburgh at New England. The good thing is Steelers are healthy. They're looking good, except for our freaking secondary, which is still scary, still have question marks. I still get nervous, and I'm not saying they're terrible. It's so many question marks right now. But I think Ben's gonna have like an MVP caliber season. I think he's gonna do good without AB being there. Some people might think that's crazy, but you hear what's going on with Oakland and all that. I don't want to get too much into that right now, but the other thing is, how's Tom Brady going to do this year? Is he still the GOAT, or is he still going to play like the GOAT? Is him not having Gronk going to hurt? I don't really think so. I think he's still going to be great. The biggest thing is, if we can stop the run, I think the Patriots they're gonna be running the crap out of the ball this year. But if we stop the run, are we gonna be able to stop the pass? You know what I mean? So I'm just nervous for that game, but excited at the same time. But I got Pittsburgh. I gotta stick with my team, so I got them winning. We got Texans against the New Orleans Saints. The Drew Brees is hungry after last year. Hungry. I think they could be like the early pick to go to the Super Bowl this year, but they're going to come out firing and kill in the first half. I think the Texans, I think they're just going to get stomped on. And then in the second half, I think they're going to make a little bit of a comeback. But I got the Saints coming out and winning this game. And then last, Broncos at the good old Oakland Raiders. Like everyone knows about the AB drama and the helmet and him, like, he cussed out, what was it, like the offense coordinator or something. And I'm glad we got rid of him. Like, Pittsburgh must have kept him in, kept all this drama in a shell, or John Gruden and the Hard Knocks is just really getting exposed right now. So it's one or the other, or all of the above. I don't know, but he's a great player. AB is gonna put up the numbers, but is it worth it? I don't think it is. And when he was with us in Pittsburgh, it didn't seem like he wanted to win. So I don't know. I still think the Raiders, they had a really good offseason. John Gruden did a lot of good work, I think. So, and the preseason, they looked like they had great energy. They really did. But this is going to be a great game. The Broncos, still a great defense. This is going to be a good test for the Raiders and their offense, and see what Derek Carr does. I know John Gruden, if Derek Carr doesn't produce this year, he's probably done too, kind of like an Andy Dalton situation. There's a lot of quarterbacks that could be going out in the market after this year. So it's a huge game for both teams to see how they can start the season, see how both quarterbacks handle. But I have the Raiders winning this game. So that's it for this video. I know Big Hirsch wasn't here for this week, so we'll still continue next week. And it's gonna get interesting, and as the season goes on, it's gonna get even better. And football is just one of the best sports in the world. I love watching it. If you ever actually played football, it sticks with you for life. So so next week we'll do the week 2 predictions, and I'll let you guys know kind of like what my results were and how good I did this week. If you guys want me to kind of do more like projected scores or over-unders type of deals, let me know in the comments. But I'm gonna end this video, and I'll talk to you guys in a couple days, and then I have something special for y'all. So comment, like, and subscribe. Curry Mac out.